Hello, it's Mitch. I wanted to make a quick oil pressure sensor LS video. Here it is. So today we're going to talk about how to keep your oil pressure gauge or swap to a different oil pressure gauge when you're doing an LS swap like this. This one obviously specifically is a truck style setup. It's a 6 liter, but this is the same for 5.3s, 4.8s, and pretty much everything LS1s, all that, pretty much have the same oil pressure sending unit. So here's the thing. This is it here. That's the oil pressure sending unit. It originally feeds not the computer, but the body control module. And so we can't use it for our swap. We have to do something else to get our gauge to work. So to remove this one, which is what we're going to do, and put an adapter in its place, it takes this special socket. It's a 1 1/16 inch, but you can see it's a thin wall, very deep socket. And you can see how tall that guy is. And it requires it. So if you have a normal 1 1/16 inch deep socket, it might not work because it needs to be thin wall and it needs to have all that clearance for the sensor body to take up. So all you really do though is with the special socket. Of course, I already broke this loose for demonstration purposes. Should have just put it out some more, but either way, there it is. There's the spot that it goes. All right, so we're done. So we're going to put in our adapter, and this is the adapter that we're going to use. So what this does is screws right in place, obviously, of the original sensor, and then this side is tapped 8th NPT. So it's a pipe thread. So don't try to stick something that's a straight thread in there, pipe thread. Of course, there's a lot of different versions of these that have different threads instead of the 8th NPT that this one is. Of course, I'll include links for the sensor and adapter if you're watching this on YouTube. So anyway, what we got to do, screw this guy in there. And then once we do that, we can hook up any sending unit that has a normal 8th NPT, which fortunately is very common. A lot of the GM stuff came with 8th NPT threaded oil pressure sending unit. Like if we're talking about the GM cars and trucks of the, let's say, I don't know, actually forever, basically forever, GM cars and trucks, 8th NPT, anything that you have, we'll just screw right into this adapter, and then that'll run whatever gauge you're running. So that's pretty much all there is to it for oil pressure sensors, the adapter. This is, of course, just one way to do it. There's a few other ways. Some include using the oil cooler line bypass and tapping that, or getting a tapped one. You can run it off of that also. There's several ways to do it. This is the easiest way if you can get away with it, because it can't be any simpler than that. And that's even the spot where a lot of oil pressure sending units were from the factory. So it's very convenient just to do this. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video on oil pressure sending units. And that's going to do it for this video. See ya.